listen to me. Always coming home late without any explanation. You are the...
Long ago, in a quiet village surrounded by thick forest, there lived a woman named Nabira. People in the village feared Nabira. She was beautiful, but her heart was full of anger. Her voice was always loud like thunder. Every small thing made her shout. She insulted neighbors. She fought with friends. Even children ran away when they saw her coming. Her husband, Juma, was a gentle and peaceful man. He worked hard in the farm every day. He always tried to make peace. But living with Nabira was like living with a storm that never stopped. Every night, people in the village heard Nabira shouting from their hut. "Juma, you are useless," she would scream. "I work all day," Juma would reply softly. "Why do you always fight me?" But Nabira never listened. She threw pots. She broke plates. She cursed him in front of neighbors. The elders of the village called Juma one day. "My son," the oldest elder said, "a house full of anger invites darkness." Juma sighed deeply. "I know," he said. "But she is my wife." The strange change. One night something strange began to happen. Whenever Nabira became angry, the wind around their hut started blowing strongly. The fire would shake. Dogs in the village would start crying. People began whispering, "That woman carries something evil." Juma tried to calm her many times. But Nabira's anger only grew worse. She started shouting even at midnight when the whole village was sleeping. One night, during a terrible argument, Nabira shouted words that no one in the village had ever heard before. The language sounded old and dark. Suddenly the lamp in their hut went out. The room became completely dark. Juma felt a cold wind pass behind him. Then he heard a whisper. Not Nabira's voice. Another voice. Low. Dry. Hungry. Juma froze. "Nabira, did you hear that?" he asked with fear. But Nabira only laughed. A strange laugh. A laugh that did not sound human anymore. After that night, Juma's life became worse. Every day he became weaker. He could not sleep. Every night he heard footsteps inside the hut, even when Nabira was not moving. Sometimes he woke up and saw Nabira sitting in the corner of the room, staring at him in the darkness without blinking. One night he asked with a shaking voice, "Nabira, why do you watch me like that?" She slowly smiled. "I am not watching you," she said. "Something else is." Juma's heart filled with fear. Soon he stopped going to the farm. His body became thin. His eyes became hollow. The villagers started avoiding their hut. Even the chickens refused to walk near their house. The elders finally said, "That house has become a place of darkness." One terrible night, the wind in the village became wild. The trees bent like they were trying to escape something. Inside the hut, Juma was crying. "Nabira, please stop this anger. Please." But Nabira's eyes looked empty. Then she whispered again in that strange language. The lamp exploded. The door slammed shut by itself. And the wind inside the hut screamed like many voices. The next morning, the villagers gathered outside the house. The door was open. Inside, they found Juma lying on the floor. Cold. Still. His face frozen in fear. But Nabira was gone. No footprints. No sign. Only strange marks on the floor, like shadows burned into the ground. From that day, no one lived in that hut again. And sometimes, when the wind blows at night, people say they still hear a woman shouting in the darkness. The elders always tell this story to young couples. Anger that never stops can destroy a home. And a heart full of bitterness can invite darkness. And in that village, whenever a wife shouts too much at night, the old people quietly whisper, "Do not become like Nabira, the woman whose anger killed husband.